What these ones have to say first. If we can. Oh my god, this looks like a crazy fucker. Look at the picture. He has a pistol and grenade as a under his chin. You see a well-built sipping man sipping cold beer from a high foggle glass. His slightly crazy smile and weird goggles imply he'll have a lot to tell, and judging by ammunition belts that cross his chest alongside various harnesses and holsters, the conversation will have to be utterly polite, or it might become the last conversation in your life. We did save though, so we might be fine. Hiya youngsters, have you come to hear my stories or just to chat? Ha ha ha. The man gives you a sudden close look and clicks his fingers against his grenade amulet. Oh shit. I strongly advise you against making me angry. The grenade is real, you know. I might use it if need be, and goodbye everybody. Haha. Why are you covered in sweat all of a sudden? I was just joking. Hey, I'll kindly ask you to refrain from using any grenades in my emporium. There was an precedent. The onlookers had lots of fun, sure, but it took me a whole month to sweep all fragments of bones from under the benches. Don't panic, there won't be anything like this, am I right? Okay, yeah. What stories can you tell? The man moves closer to you, studies your face and grins insanely. Hey, it's nice being in a place where no one knows about my adventures. I'm a well-known traveler and adventurer back where I'm from, so everyone there has learned my stories by heart. Yeah. And here I can always find a willing ear. All in all, I saw many wonders and was able to leave with life every time. I survived the atomic battery and Barshukan's gang and the Vorkuta anomaly. Tell me about the atomic battery. Once when I was a stalker, a rich scientist hired me to collect a full list of different artifacts for him in the wasteland. At first, I thought he was planning to assemble a computer with an unusual aerodynamic case. The penny dropped by the end, and when I was plotting to meet him with the spent uranium in a lead case, this nutcase was going to build a miniature nuclear bomb. I never turned up at the meeting. The Earth has suffered enough from these bombs. Tell me about the Barsukan's gang. Far across the sea in the southern lands there is a man called Barsukan, a warrior and a religious leader. He gathered thousands of people around himself and converted them into his faith. He was planning to attack this part of the wasteland with his horde, but there was one weak spot in his religious book left, I presume, to make his teaching more plausible. If a man who can kill an elk, a lion, and an exotic panda in the first fight, Barsukan himself would have to bow to him, it said. Well, I put 2 horseshoes in my old boxing gloves and accepted the challenge. After Barsukan's public execution, when the horde made me their leader, I ordered them to live in peace. I hope they obeyed. I like this guy. My throat is getting really dry from reading. Let's do number 2. Tell me about the Vorkuta anomaly. When I was young, I traveled to Vorkuta. I still feel cold when I think about it. To keep the long story short, I saw one of those super deep holes drilled in the Soviet times for some research. Do you understand what I'm talking about? A vertical shaft running about 50 kilometers to the Earth's core. We had a fight with the guys who ran the local ironworks. Eventually, they caught me and threw me down the shaft to avenge half of their gang that had perished from my hand. I remember the edge of the giant hole, blackness below me. Remember falling down, screaming at the top of my lungs, and then, boom! I came into the taiga, alone, missing my left boot, 100 kilometers away from that spot. Was it teleportation, my guardian angel, or an exotic mushroom dish I ate? Still puzzles me. I like this guy. Wow, okay, let's change the subject now. I'd like to talk to you. I have a couple of questions. The man crosses his legs and leans back. The flimsy bench creaks under his weight. Ask. I love sharing my experience. I consider it an investment in the future. The more beginners I teach now, the fewer idiots I'll have to rescue from the mutant beast in the ruins later. What's your name, comrade? The man squeezes his hand tightly. They call me Patrick. Patrick the Psycho, and if you hear someone calling me White Wolf or the Mutant Hammer, just ignore it. These are nicknames from my past. Wait, I need to write that down. Patrick. Oh, 55. No. Got you. Pleasure meeting you, Patrick. I have another question. How do you earn your living? By all this? The man opens his arms, as if trying to embrace the wasteland. It might sound bad, but I feel like I was meant for this world, for the apocalypse. Before the war I couldn't settle on one job, and after I did well as a stalker, worked as a mercenary and even restored civilization in certain area. There's a village called Patrick's Land. Pay it a visit if you're in the east. Oh, Patrick's Land. We need to find that one also. I can see you're a professional survivor. Another question. You said you were interested in ruins. Ruins, drains, bunkers, all the places where treasures of the old world are hidden have a special place in my heart. Until I raid them. Then they somehow fade from memory. Hey, you're a sly guy. Another question. Heard any interesting rumors? This guy probably has some nice rumors. The locals have told me that the former apprentice of mine, Rivlin from Silesia, has gained the glory of the best mutant hunter in the neighborhood. What can I say? I'm proud of him. I just wish he wouldn't have too many of his mutagens. This is his nickname for vodka. What? He's always had this bad habit. He didn't even need a good company to go on a binge. The infamous Rivlin is your apprentice. Whoa, another question. No, we asked him everything. Does he have anything to trade? No, just ammo. Well, these ones we could take. We need those for our AK. Anything we can trade? Do we have anything heavy? Moonshine we're keeping. Oh, look, we have lots of ammo. I like it. These herbs were good for something when cooking, I guess it was. I don't think these cassettes we haven't needed them, so I think we can trade them. We take one biscuit. 82. Congratulations, you get everything of those. Okay, so we didn't get much from him. Damn, he was really interesting. I like the Patrick guy. I thought we could recruit him. What's this guy? Before you stands up. There's lots of rings. Before you stands a tall man in an aged grayish short sleeve shirt. He's constantly looking at the body by his nails in contempt. Amazing, can I ask you something else? How's life out here? We live, that's it. We can live spitting in a face. Who says that's good life? Who's to blame? I can tell it. No, okay, so this is not some interesting. Let's hear his rumors. I always hear the rumors around here. Everyone is yapping all the time. There's no meaning what they can say. But I heard an interesting rumor from people who I can trust. They say that a terrible monster came into the waste. A man-eater, tallest 3-story house. Fanged, scary-looking savage. And he eats people for fun. Yup, just for laughs. It's his hobby, you see, eating people. That is very scary. Very terrible indeed. Yup. Okay, let's not... hopefully we won't meet that one then. Let's talk to this guy. The young lad looks around the bar, frowning. He casts a quick glance and even nods. Yes? Shit about things now. We talk to that guy about this lady. Before you stands a small woman with a pointy face. Her greasy hair is a thin knot in the back of her head. Her eyes look wet. Hey, can I ask you some questions? What questions? Ask away, but do it quickly. How's life? Oh, we live just great. So great it sometimes seems better to go hang yourself or jump into a hole in the ground than live this marvelous life of ours. Take my husband, for example. Has an even uglier mug than yours. He started drinking, and them kids, they scream all the damn time. They're hungry. I think I'll be better if if they just die. Hate them all. I see, may I ask something else? This is a cheerful lady. Tell me about yourself. Oh, I took the wrong, wait. Fuck. Some questions? Tell me about yourself. Oh, would you look at that, and you're trying to be a friend or something? I'm not going to tell strangers all about myself. Go chat with the local floozies. That's more your scene. She'd like to know more about me. Would you look at that? What's new in town? In the city? Yeah, right. That's a good joke. It's not a city. It's a major dump. That's what it is. Pig stall. Nothing new is ever going to happen here. I'd much rather stay away from all the inhabitants, or should I say hobos and scum. And heard rumors? The women around here been talking about a swindler growing up in our city, you know? A real snake oil salesman without the oil. Are you her by any chance? You certainly have the face for it. Deceitful and rude. Jesus, this woman. She's fucking grim. I'll leave now. So do we try to do the Aternaya quest? That would be fun to get those ones done. To find those for the fight. We need to make some food also. Can we do it here, or do we need to go to outside the city? Oh, we're already outside. I think we do those ones. Let's go. Oh, wait, we need to get meat from this guy, because you get X from these ones. Yeah, so what? Why can't we make the meat? Oh, we didn't put trade. Did I really not put trade? I always forget it. Now. Roast meat. Cook. Back. Cook. Go away. Nice. Need to remember to take the... because we can cut animal corpses now. He can take that one also. I don't want to give him this one, he's gonna waste all the ammo then. Okay. Okay, so let's go to... try to find these Aternaya people.